Peter, you want to make a motion to accept the May 4th minutes?
Yeah, I move that we accept the meeting minutes as written. And
So moved. Great. Elm Street issue. Mike, you just want to talk about it? It was brought up, Peter, by, I think Roxanne McCaffrey was concerned about it, and I contacted, I think, Mike and maybe Hugh Page. And anyway, it's not our issue, but I just wanted to have everybody know about it. So Mike, you want to just?
Yeah, we'll call in a dig safe like I talked about last time and just see if utilities are in that area. Maybe there's nothing in that area. Who knows what's causing it's not a massive sinkhole by any means. Like Tony just said, it was like the size of a dinner plate, but right on the curb line in front of the Elm Street Market. There is also one that Roxanne mentioned across the street, but I believe that's from the drainage catch basin that's right adjacent to it. It's all old drainage up there, old corrugated metal pipe, and I'm pretty sure that's the exit of the post office driveway. It's not a major concern really about either of them, but like I said, we'll just call in a dig safe and just see what's going on there. I like, as Tony mentioned in our last meeting, water and sewer for that building are to the far right. I don't think it's got anything to do with our utilities at all. I mean, our water and sewer mains are out in the middle of the road, nowhere near there. So we'll just call in a dig safe and see what transpires from that.
Sounds good. Welcome, John. You're muted, John. Okay.
I'm sorry I got here late. I said I was hoping that I'd get here by 4:30, but I should have done it from the office.
Well, that's all right. Everybody's here and Peter's here, and we're good to go. So we just started. We just talked about Elm Street, and now we're going to move on to the hydrant flushing.
Have not done any of that yet. Hoping to get on that obviously soon. I got to put a code red out and I got to get on it. It's just been kind of hectic, crazy, and not much time to do it. And I just got to bite the bullet and do it. And it's going to usually take a couple of weeks. So
yeah.
I got to get it done.
Okay, good. Access road to the water plant is, are we moving ahead with that, Mike, or where are we?
I did email and talk to Mike Canales and Roxanne about it, because we've been just we've always been hearing, well, there's money, but we don't really know if there's money, and we don't want to do anything unless we know there's money.
Yeah.
So I think the paving of the new driveway will come out of the money that's been appropriated with the new highway garage, which I believe there's about $175,000 left as we speak. And then as far as the gate goes, there's I think the town appropriated some money a while back for some security measures down there. And the gate is one of them.
Oh, good.
There is that, but I think they have to kind of get some better pricing on that whole thing. I looked at one of the bids that Chris Marsden was kind of the liaison for that, and the bids were they didn't look really complete to me, but that's just my opinion. But I have no idea what, we got to do some work before all the paving and stuff happens. We have to widen the driveways where we want it done. And so I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of irons in the fire at the town offices, and this is one of their lowest priorities going, but
okay.
So we'll,
yeah,
stay tuned, I guess.
Yeah, the good news on that is, we're able to still use it. The gravel's, rock hard, even with all this rain, and our water trucks and our sludge trucks can get in and out of there very easily. And, maybe to appease the state in the short term, we can pave the apron to their specs and, I don't know, leave it gravel till we get ready to, change it to asphalt.
Yeah. I think it's a great road. So
yeah, no, that's the goal, is to get it done, but bureaucracy moves slowly.
Yeah.
And they're about putting a town meeting article together for next year and paving the whole entire complex, obviously it's gonna be a big chunk of money to do that, but they want to pave it all at once, so maybe, like Tony said, we do the apron and appease the state with the, what do we have to go, like 35 feet, Tone, or something like that? It was quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
I think it
then,
was like 60 feet wide and 30 feet deep or something.
yeah, 59 feet at the edge of the road, and then it, tapers in, but anyway.
Hey, Mike and Tony, do you think that just doing binder would, on the apron would cut it for the state?
The curb cut requested, I think it was 6 inches of mix.
Oh, okay. Yep.
We can, that's something we could do ourselves, I think. And it'd be nice to just this summer or early before the fall comes to have the apron done and, be in good graces with the state. They kind of expedited our permit for us. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The pump station, sound barrier, building, whatever, Tony.
Yeah,
I don't know what they call it. Tony's building or.
To make a long story short, we bought is it 6x6? We bought a 6x6 shed from Sheds and Stuff up there in Cheshire Adams area, right on Route 8 there by the lake.
Oh, yeah.
And insulated it, cut some soffit vents and a gable vent in it, and put the drum scrubber in there. And lo and behold, it's whisper quiet. So
really,
everybody seems to be appeased. We found the right cocktail for the odor in the wet well with the Aquavenger liquid we're using. And, I'm pretty confident, since we had such a, hot May, if you will, that we should be good this summer with it. It's kind of been time tested for like a month now. So good going. That's great. We also bought a new motor for the drum scrubber, new electric motor, and sent the other one over to Lennoxdale to be rebuilt. And it was making like a humming droning sound. And I could see how the people were hearing it. So we put the new one on.
Down there, I heard it too.
Yeah, we put the new one on, and now we have a spare rebuilt, and it's tucked away in a shed that's insulated. So I didn't go any further with making any, making the walls hard with any kind of materials, because I wanted to see if that was going to work first. And 3.5 inches of insulation seems to be working. So
excellent. And Kim Saul, she wrote us a letter.
Spoken with her personally about a week after we put it in. She was out front cleaning her car, and I pulled up alongside her when I was headed over there to check it, and she said she doesn't hear it at all.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah,
good, excellent. That's great news.
Spent some money, but
I don't want to, divert too much. But as long as we're talking about pump stations, I'm involved with a project in Pittsfield where they're going to extend some sewer lines. And it seems to me that the flows would be very similar to our Park Street flows.
Oh,
and
do tell.
If I become privy to the Pittsfield, the bidding process, the bids were due in this past week for a package pump station. Kleinfelder is the engineer on this job, and I'll share those with you.
Hey, that'd be great, Peter.
I mean, for budgeting for the future. I mean, it may be helpful.
Yeah, anything's helpful. Any information like that.
Good. Okay, Larrywog Bridge. So I noticed there's machines and stuff. So they got to get it done by the end of October. So it's looks like Maximoon's going ahead. I noticed they have one of their storage sheds in front of the cement barrier. So you run into that first before you hit the barrier. So that's good. Stockbridge Bowl Steering Committee, John and Mike.
Well, yeah, Mike and I attended the last meeting, and I think the discussion is being manipulated, or at least pushed by the other Michael, and we're trying to decide, what to dredge, what not to dredge, hydro dredging, where we're putting the stuff. Mike, you can probably talk to it better than I can. You have a better handle on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the extent of it. They're worried about getting the whole entire outlet cove area dredged and where they're gonna put the sediment stuff when it's dredged out, and where they're dry it and where it gets hauled and all that. And the part that I think that the committee wanted put somebody from the commission on there is kind of sewering around the lake and just stuff like that. I mean, Selectman Patrick White is pretty, he loves the idea of sewering more around the lake. As far as me, I'm involved with the data collection and me and Mark go up, and sometimes Tony as well, go up and we do the data collection at the lake and take all the 50 something samples we take, which we're going to probably be doing this week or next week. So yeah, I mean, we're just sampling, and it's mainly the conversations are about dredging right now and and harvesting. So
They are going to harvest this summer, aren't they?
yeah, in certain areas, yes.
But no spraying. I thought they were going to spray in a designated area just to see how that would work.
Yeah, there's test areas that they want to test for milfoil, but they're trying to find some to test on, I guess. So
Okay.
That's going to happen.
Alrighty.
What about, I had a topic to bring up, Don. I received, or at least you all received, a letter from a architect or an engineer regarding sewer extension. You know what that's about?
Yeah, that's Mohawk Lake Road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what is going on with that? Are we acting on
That
it?
really is an extension. Anyway, Tony, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, it was from 2 Mohawk Lake Road, Jerry Kirchenbaum.
Yeah.
He had an issue this spring when we had all that heavy rain. He had a breakout from his leach field. And long before you were on the commission, John, I think it was like in 2006 or 7, he had a plan drawn up to connect to the sewer, and he never acted on it. So he kind of went back to that and got White Engineering involved. Got them involved. They were the original engineer, and the Conservation Commission, via their request, gave them a kind of an expedited determination so they could get started over there on a kind of an emergency sewer connection.
And is it done, or are we doing it?
No, it's actually going to happen starting next week.
So the original permit, Tony, we don't need to sign another permit, the original.
So there is a permit, there is a sewer application
Yeah.
it's up there that needs to be signed with a check attached to it for the connection fee.
Okay, you have it, Jennifer.
Tony, did you go sign it?
I did not
'Cause-
get there today.
Okay,
but,
all right, because I was waiting for you to sign it before I got Don to come in and sign it,
Yeah,
but I
why
guess,
doesn't Don go in and sign it if he has the time this week?
okay.
Well,
All right,
I don't know who has it. I think
I'll do
Christine
that.
might have it.
Christine has it. I gave it to her. I gave all
Okay.
the stuff to her, so
When
That
I
way
was
we're-
she's got the,
when I
Yeah.
was there, Chris, actually Jerry came in and with the check and gave that check to Christine, signed the application, and Christine has that ready for you, Jen, to get in your office so Don can come and sign it and Tony can sign it.
right. Yep,
so I'll come in
Okay.
tomorrow morning, Jennifer.
yep, I'll be here tomorrow morning. Yep,
Okay, I'll come in tomorrow and we'll sign that up.
Yeah.
Are the town offices reopened to the public?
Yes.
yeah, we opened today.
Does that
No.
mean we'll have meetings in the office from now on?
Where you think maybe that Jennifer's going to let us know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike Canales has not decided exactly what we're gonna do, but I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
All right.
Good. Okay. Tony, Mike, any issues, concerns?
Anything?
Well, actually, I have one. We've been talking about Tony and I and Mark, we have a water hauler that hasn't been able to come down and haul water in this year at all, or most last year, due to not paying his water bills that we send. So he's not currently all paid up, and I'm going to be calling him to get the gate clickers back. Not that anybody needs a clicker to get water right now anyway with that other driveway. That's where the guys come in and out. So, but there's no demand fees. There's no interest penalties. There's, on our bulk water billing, I mean, I guess our water billing, there could, our demand fee is only $10 after the 30 days. But I don't know if we want to think about any kind of other, I mean, this is going on a year now. We're owed right around, I think, $30. At the time when Christine let me know how much he was overdue, he was almost $10,000 overdue.
And how much is it now?
3,800, I think. So
he's not allowed to take any water out.
No, he's not allowed to take any water from us at all until he's paid in full.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, it's something to think about. I mean, all we have is a $10 demand fee after 30 days. But I think when we have I'm pretty sure an interest rate gets tacked on to our unpaid water customers, because when I get the breakdown, like when I do the spreadsheets for Tony and I's income for water and sewer, there's interest and stuff that, there's usually like $3,000 for water and $3,000 for sewer, for late payments, interest and stuff. So I kind of briefly talked to Christine about it today. So just something to think about. I don't know how that, they're technically water customers. They're buying water from us. It's just a little bit of a different scenario with, we bill every month or so, when they're hauling in the summertime. So something to consider, and I don't know what to, it seems like a big freebie, I mean, there's no incentive to get the payment quicker. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you talk with her more about it and see if she could, or both of you can come up with some kind of recommendation. We'll talk about it at the next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
I am too.
This is a privilege for these guys. They're operating a business, and
Yep.
you're the backbone, Mike, of their business, and we should have demand fees that have some teeth in them.
Yeah.
And 10 times the amount of a demand fee per 1,000 of gallons of water, I think would be more appropriate. We're not the water and sewer department is not in the business of losing money.
Exactly.
And you have to run. We have to run this as a business.
Yep.
So no freebies.
Not for nothing, but I just wanted to add to that, that my daughter was recently looking for a water supplier, and I asked Mike to give me the name of somebody. And I want you to know that she ended up calling him up and didn't use him because his price came in at about twice as much as somebody over the state line. And this is West Stockbridge. I mean, this is one of our customers. And I told him, pretty much what I told you, Mike. And he was way off. His price is way off.
Yeah.
So for them not to pay their bills seems, and I don't know if
Yeah.
this is the guy we're talking about. I have
No,
no
it's
idea.
not, because he's hauling water from us. He's from Sheffield area, so he's got a little bit of a hike to get to us. But it's the water is very, very cheap. I mean, 1,000 gallons of water is $7.50 for the. It's the trucking. They charge per gallon all the water. That's where the money's. But he's a little different. So.
And this is the best. Instead of pumping out of a lake or something and fill someone's pool, here you have pristine water. You dump it in there and the kids can swim in it the next day.
Well, that's pretty much what's happening with the one that's not able to, come and get water from us. To think it's coming out of a brook somewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Buyer beware.
yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. if there's nothing else, Jennifer, I will be there tomorrow to sign that tomorrow morning and,
And also, there is an abatement to, for you to sign as well, and Christine and Erica can explain it. It's got to do with, it's like a $400 abatement for the Wheeler property, the intermunicipal agreement we have for Lee, the two houses in South Lee.
the Markham House and the other one.
Yeah, it's the one, yeah, the Wheeler house across the street. There's a little issue with it, and they can explain it. It's kind of a little bit complicated, so they'll explain, and it's
Would
think
you
it's a-
have that too, Jennifer, tomorrow?
Yep, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Great.
She usually gives them both to me.
Right, okay. Nothing else? Someone want to make a motion? We adjourn our meeting.
So moved, that we adjourn.
Okay, so see you all next month.
all right.